Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
I can't work for us. Can't work. Can't work. Can't work. Oh, yeah.
My crown. My crown. My crown.
There's car coming. My crown. My crown.
Yes, now complete.
Hello people, thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is Deborah Izuchukwu and I'll be filming about travel, I'll be filming about faith, and I'll be filming also about lifestyle in general. I'm not a very good makeup artist. You can tell from the one on my face at least. But today I'll be talking to you about how I missed my own graduation. Like seriously, how is that even possible? How can someone even miss her own graduation? Yeah, don't worry. Join me in the next few minutes, and I'm just gonna let you know how that happened and then the good part of it as well. Okay. So how is that even possible? How can someone even miss her own graduation? Right? Seriously, a friend of mine, like an old friend of mine that I reconnected with, was like, me, you missed your own graduation. I was like, yes, I did, bro. Like, I know you can't believe it, but it's just the truth. Like, seriously, that's exactly how it happened. And he just couldn't, he couldn't even understand, he couldn't even believe, like, how is it possible that you miss your own graduation? Yeah. And then I also met my ex flatmate, that she was like, I don't know about you, but if it were me, I would do my best to make sure that I get on that flight. I would run, and I was like, well, everybody is just going to have their own opinion. Everyone's just going to have what to say. But when it's really them wearing the shoes, I don't think that all of the things they were saying they would finally do them. So yeah, it happened in November 2014. I was in NYSC camp at this time, and NYSC, for those of you who are not Nigerians, is a period of time basically when you get to serve your country. The full meaning is National Youth Service Corps. So it's a period of time where youths get to serve Nigeria and will be taken care of by the government for that 1 year. It's normally 1 year, for that 1 year. And so the idea is so that you know what it's like before going into the favor market. Do you understand? So yeah, that's what it's all about. And so that's what I was doing at that period. And my own set was so lucky that it was around just the time that Boko Haram were just bombing here and there. So we couldn't go to camp at the normal time. So we went to resume our primary assignments. Our primary assignments were the places where we had to practice working and before we got to camp. So yeah, we first did that and then we went to camp. So the time I had to go for this graduation was when we went to camp. So yes, I was in camp at that time, so I had to leave camp because I wanted to go for this graduation. I took the excuses I needed to take and they let me go. And then yeah, I left. I boarded my flight, of course, from Lagos because I live in Lagos, and I was headed to Malaysia, which was where I spent 3 years of my life doing my first degree. And yeah, I got on that flight with all the dreams of how I was going to, meet up with my old friends, walk to the stage where when my name is called to go pick up the scroll, take pictures with the our UK reps, because the course I did was a course from the University of Sunderland, but in Malaysia. So my school was affiliated to theirs, and so it was cheaper for some of us who couldn't afford going to the UK as at that time to go to Malaysia. So yeah, that was what I did, and so seriously, I had these dreams, I had these plans in my head of how, oh my goodness, this is just going to be it. Like, I have worked hard for this because I had sleepless nights, guys. I was taking hot coffee, I was taking cold coffee when I was doing my project so that I would get through to the deadline. And I was able to do that. Praise God. So yeah, I finished. I got on that flight and I got to my transit, which was Qatar, and I had to wait a couple of hours before I continue. And you guys, if you travel, you will know that transit is always like something else. So yes, I tried to keep myself company. I watched movies, I talked to friends and everything. After doing that for a couple of hours, it was now time for boarding. Boarding was late. you know, the flight attendants came late and everything, and I was very pressed. So I was like, okay, why not I go use the loo? By the time I went to use the loo, I used the loo and I came out and I found out that my flight was I was late for the boarding of my flight. And I was like, oh my goodness, how could that have happened? Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened. I tried to plead, I tried to beg, I just broke down and started crying. But there was nothing I was saying that was, that was even making sense to them. They were just like, Mom, you've missed your flight and there is nothing we can do. I even went to the point of going to where like the flight was about to leave, and I met these guys and they were like, look, that's your flight there, but you can't get on it, you are late. And I was like, look, I have my graduation, I'm late, I'm even late for my graduation, I'm supposed to be there earlier so that there's another thing I need to do, I'll put finishing touches to these things before the time. They were like, no, we're sorry, there's nothing we can do. Guys, yeah, I don't know about you, but what do you do when life says you should hold on? What do you do when faith says you're not going to have this? What do you do when that much anticipated happy day of yours does not come to pass, or gets cut off, I don't know, you just get what you never expected? What do you do? Like, seriously, is it easy for you to continue pushing? Because a lot of times people just say, oh, continue pushing, just keep going, don't worry, at the end of the tunnel there's light at the end of the tunnel, this whole motivational speech. But seriously, if we could get real here, you'd know that it's most times you don't even have the strength to continue. To be sincere, you don't even have the strength to continue. You just want to throw in the towel. You just want to say, okay, I think I've done enough at this point and I can't do no more. I can't keep pushing. I can't continue to try. I can't continue to act like maybe this is not getting to me. So yes, that was exactly what happened. I did everything I could do to get another flight to get there before my graduation, but it was not possible. So yeah, I had to spend the whole night, because I was supposed to arrive the night before my graduation. So I had to spend that whole night at the airport, just roaming about, trying to make myself happy and everything. And at the end of the day, I got another flight, got to Malaysia and got lifted by a big brother of mine. And he tried to encourage me. He told me, Debbie, look, things happen for a reason. He used Romans chapter 8 verse 28 to talk to me. You know how the Bible says that and we know that all things work it out together for good to those who love God and are called according to his purpose and everything. So he tried to encourage me with that scripture, that a lot of things have happened to him in life and even in Malaysia there, but he just continued pushing on. He just continued to trust. He just continued to just muscle up a little strength to just continue, So when he told me that, he just spoke a lot, spoke a lot of life into me. And I said, okay, let's see how this works out. Let me just continue to push. My friend came, she had my gown because she was one who did the whole runarounds for me. And I'm so thankful, really. She really, really tried, honestly. I can't even complain. She really, really tried. I remember she even gifted me a shoe that period. She's like, this was a shoe I was keeping that you're going to use for your graduation. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, so she came with my gown and we took pictures. And I had to, because I got chocolate. I got this Toblerone chocolate from the Qatar duty free. The Qatar airport duty free. So I had to use that Toblerone as my scroll. I've lost those pictures. I should have shown you. So I had to use the Toblerone as my screw. And yes, we took pictures and everything, and that was it. And then we went and then talked, and I felt a bit better. So this is the picture, on the screen. Of my first graduation. You can see I was alone. I mean, I later took pictures with my friends and some other guys she was with, but I was not with people who were graduating, and it was something else. It was terrible. So yes, that's the picture, and that was me in Malaysia. Now, fast forward to 4 years later, in November of 2018, I had now come for my master's degree in Italy. So another graduation was upon me, and this is not just graduation, this was plus defense. So just imagine the tension that was going to be there. I was so tense. But then I was like, well, we're going to do this. Then I started planning. I started telling my friends, I started telling family, I started telling as much people. I remember I was even trying to make sure my dad was there, because my dad has never been at any of my graduation. So I really wanted him to be there. But it was not possible at the end of the day anyway. So yeah, I continued to, do all my arrangements, including my hair, my wears. So in case you don't know, in most schools, for most schools in Italy, we don't wear graduation gowns. You just wear this crown that you have on your head. You get it from the flower stores, of course, and then you have your normal outfit, of course, official. So yes, I got all of those things ready, and then I was just planning my defense. I was just rehearsing and making sure that everything was on point, so that I can, after that, just party after party. So well, that was it. And after the day came, my friends came, people really came they really came through for me. So my friends came and everything, we finished, and it was just perfect. I got my master's degree. I did the defense, of course, that day, and then I got my degree, and I was like, whoop whoop. So we finished that, and the next thing now was just to hang out, to chill out and all. People, when I say that God is good, I'm not even just saying this because people like to say it, because they taught me in church, or because I don't even know, because maybe my neighbor is saying it. No, I'm saying it because I have experienced it. Do you know the way people came through for me that my graduation? It's unbelievable. Seriously, it's unbelievable. Now, this is a picture of all of us at my graduation. That was not even everyone, because some people were taking pictures behind the scenes. So that's a picture of us, and this is a picture of my classmates, some of my friends that graduated that day, and then some other classmates of mine that had not graduated, but they were just celebrating with us. So yes, people came through for me. If I'm, as in, when we were on break, because when we're having the sessions, like the defense sessions, they had to take a break at some point because we were a lot that day. So when we went on break, I was tensed. My big bro, was like, these, of course, these are not all family, like family, but these are like people who have adopted me as their family. So I get to call them big bro, big sis. So you'll be hearing that a lot. So yes, he was like, why not come and have something to eat? And I was like, no, because I had guests. So I was feeling it's rude to leave my guests and be going out. After the break, I coughed, and as I coughed, I was like, oh my goodness, my throat is dry. And Mama from church, she was like, oh, should I get you water? And I'm like, no, it's fine. You don't have to get me water. I'm just like, no, I can. Really, it's nothing. The machine is just there. I'll just rush up and get it. I'm like, okay, Ma, it's fine. She went and got it, and she brought it, and she was like, take. And I opened it, and she was like, don't you feel better now? I'm like, yes, I do. My friend who came from another city, she had to go. She was going up to and fro, like up and down, going to get my invitees from the entrance of our faculty to the venue where it was happening. Like a lot of people came through for me. My friends came from another city. Some of them, I remember one of them told me he would not be able to come when I was inviting him, but he ended up showing up. The other one, I didn't even invite him. He was like to me, Debbie, you didn't invite me, but I came. It's you. I'm like, thank you. Like, you guys, I can't even say. People continue to give me gifts even after this graduation. Do you know, when I think of it, I'm like, God, I don't mind you rewinding me missing that graduation and doing this again. If this is how you come through for people that feel like you don't exist or feel like you've forgotten them, I need you to come through again for me. Like, seriously. So yes, that's what I said. That's really what I said. And that was exactly what happened. Do you know this? To be sincere, the devil actually fought. I got attacks, like real attacks. I'm not even making this up. I'm not even, like, seriously, I'm not even joking. One of my ex flatmates used to be like, I'm not even joking at all. And I'm like, I don't think you're joking. She was like, yeah, but the way you answered is as if you think. I'm like, I'm not even joking. So yes, that's what happened. Like, So about my attacks, I woke up one evening and I had like sort of like an afternoon mare. And in this dream, I saw that I had missed my graduation. And what made me miss it, I overslept. So I woke up. I mean, first, let me finish off with the dream. In the dream, I was explaining to the school authorities that, people, this is not intentional. This happened just like that. It's not what I planned. It's not how it was supposed to happen. Like, you have to do something for me. Like, you can't even let me miss my day, as in I can't even wait. My parents are going to kill me and all of that. I was trying to take care of these things and nothing made sense. Like, they were just like, we're sorry, we can't do this, because we have 3 windows in school for you to graduate. Like in my school in particular, in my faculty, we have April, we have July, we have November. So if you miss the 3 of them, that's it. And I was registered for November, so imagine missing the November one. And I was like, this cannot be happening. So when I woke up from that dream, hey people, I rababa. As gratitude in cause, I would say I rababa. I cancelled it. I was like, this cannot be happening to me. I cancelled. I prayed, and that good enough. Also, my neighbor felt that she just felt something that day. I remember she said she had to pray for me that same evening. She said she had to even call her husband. I'm like, come, let's hold hands. I just feel like praying for this girl. And she prayed for me. So it's only later when I was sharing with her what I saw that she was like, okay, and I'm like, God is awesome, So that was one. Secondly, I lost my voice. How can you lose your voice when you have a whole defense to do? And my course is very practical because I studied tourism in school. So I have a whole lot to talk about. So imagine me losing my voice when I have to talk about so many things. I had to, my topic was mainly on food. So imagine, what will I be saying? I have to explain to them. I have to call the Italian names. I have to, you have to impress these people. So imagine me not having a voice and I have to impress them. How in the earth is that possible? So wow, but God just brought people that came through from me. I remember someone gave me a cough syrup that period, and then my friend plus my big brother were always calling me from time to time. They were like, okay, what you should do is to take warm tea. All of my classmates, like some of them that knew about it, especially like the Africans, were like, Debbie, you are the one that's going to represent. You are the first to graduate. You can't follow. You can't do us like this. You can't just do anyhow. So yeah, I mean, so many people came through for me. I can't even remember all of them. I remember my neighbor, as I just talked about her, I remember that even at my graduation, she came with her whole family, guys. Her whole family. She came from work, straight from work, she came to my graduation. Her husband took her kids, all of them. Everyone came. They came like, seriously, it was too much. It was too much love. Even my church members, when I finished graduation, I left my city, the city where I was studying immediately. They also did very awesomely for me. Like, they sent me forth very beautifully. I don't even know. Like, when I just look at it, I'm like, God, you are great. So what am I saying in essence? What I'm just saying is, I don't know what state of mind you are in this corona period. I don't know how things are for you. I don't know what it's like for you. Maybe you've even lost someone. Maybe someone you know is sick. Maybe, I don't even know. Or you're in panic. You're just scared. Or you're even having other issues apart from corona. I just want you to know that when God says he's going to come through for you, he will come through for you. And even if it's not something like mine, where I get the same thing but in a better way, but God just gives you peace. He just gives you joy. He just gives you strength. That's a whole lot for you to continue. That's a whole lot for you to continue to push on. Seriously, because when there's life, there is hope. I'm not even saying this because I want to be a motivational speaker. No, I'm saying this because this is my own personal story. So I'm telling you that really you can actually trust God. The Bible says that we should cast all our cares on him because he cares for us. So I'll check for the scripture and I'll put it in the description box below. So I just want you to know that you can actually cast your cares upon God this period. You can tell him how you feel. You can tell him that you are hurt. You can tell him whatever, and then you can just look up to him. You can just depend on him to come through for you, to just give you strength, to just give you power, to give you joy, to help you to push on. That's all I'm saying. Because the truth is, it's not even easy to push on. People always make it like, okay, just pick yourself back up. It's not enough. You have to continue to push. Go, 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 go. But honestly, if we want to be real, it's not easy. but with God, all things are possible. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this has touched you. I hope this has blessed you. I hope this has encouraged you in the best way that I can. And see you next time.